Well, here is our top things to do at Big Bend National Park. We packed a lot in 2 days, and we just want to share with you some of the highlights of things to do if you only have 2 days in this huge park. So we really enjoyed doing a lot of different hiking. One of the hikes that stands out would be the Lost Mine Trail. That one had an epic view of the Chisos Mountains. And along with that is the one you're looking at right now, the Window Trail. There's the window right there. That was a cool hike as you go down into the window and you get to go up and down the stairs like a roller coaster. Down
Lots
in
of
there.
blooming flowers. And then there's also the mini window trail by the visitor center that's all paved. So if you want just kind of a viewpoint of it, that's a good spot. And especially if you need to have a stroller or a wheelchair.
But yeah, definitely a nice view as you get down that window. They say sunset and sunrise is the best time to view those. But we also did the hot springs, which is definitely a really unique experience.
Yes.
We went after a rain, so it was kind of mucky water, but it was still hot. It was
still soaked in the muddy water.
Nice minerals there, good health benefits, even though it was a little muddy when we went. But good view of the Rio Grande River right there. Another two that are really cool are in the canyons. And if you have the proper water gear, like water shoes, and you got a swimsuit, you can go up the river pretty far. That would be the Santa Elena Canyon. And you want to pronounce it?
Boquillas.
Yes. Boquillas Canyon. So that one also is really cool. We did happen to see some wild horses at those and some cattle at one of them. And so it's got some different wildlife to see. On top of, we went at night at one of them. We saw some bats at night. Definitely a lot of wildlife to look out for and birds in the area. Anything else you'd recommend for a 2-day itinerary?
We did the Rio Grande Nature Trail that was by the campground. That was really nice too, because you got to see the water with the turtles, and then we saw the desert millipede. So that was a nice little trail, especially there was kid friendly too. There was a lot of families.
Yeah,
on that
we did see the turtles and then a lot of different birds as well there. Road runners all around that
we're
area.
doing this Basin Loop. I think it's not to be overlooked. 2-miler with great views all around. So
beautiful view of the window as well.
I think you can definitely see a lot of the park in 2 days. A third day if you want to do a longer hike, like a 10 to 12 miler.
Like the South Rim would be one if you had
to do that on a full day.
Maybe a third day.
Yeah.
There's also the fossil exhibit to check out if you're interested.
That was recommended. We may check that out on our way out.
In the history.
And we want to see the Mule Ears viewpoint. So
a lot to see and do. And don't forget about that Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive. That was super nice.
That's where we saw the javelina.
And we saw 8 javelina this morning, so super cool. Well, have fun on your adventures as you explore Big Bend National Park.